Welcome to Absolute Tarot, and I'm your reader, CaraSeen. Today is going to be for your April 2020 month for Aquarius. And let's have a little look, see what we got in the month. We got a little love, a little life reading we'll have in here. We'll do a little situation of the month, and we'll hop into maybe a little advice or clarity on that. And I always like to finish off with using my oracle cards, my romance angel cards, as well as my angel oracles and my moonology cards. There's some wonderful messages to kind of finish off the reading that way. Now, while I'm working on the vibe and getting your vibe into the cards here right now, if you'd like to check in the description down below, I have a link to my Etsy website, and there you can book yourself a reading. I have about 4 different packages to choose from, and then you can choose by either 1, 2, or 3 questions, or one that's kind of an overall. I'm just waiting for a jumper here. I'm getting a lot of cards falling out because my hands aren't working apparently. Just show me one card, please. Show me one card for Aquarius, April 2020. There's one. Popped out before with a mess of them. Needed me to say this one. It landed on its side. We'll take it as a face value here. This is the desire for long-term security. This is holding on to your pennies. Dealing with that pretty well. Over long term here, we got a good circle of supportive friends cruising around. He's hanging on to those coins as much as he can. So let's find out what's shaking in here. Now, another card that just popped out just now is the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse. So this is kind of a worry here when it comes to finances here. This one is kind of more dealing like with going into debt and stressing about money for the overall situation here. A lot of stress about money. I'm trying to find a place to put all my cards here. And we're all dealing with that. Some of us are out of work right now. I'm at home too. You know, a lot of us are out of work right now, and we're finding other means and ways to bring in income. You know, where we are, we still have snow. I'm seeing a lot more people shoveling snow for thy neighbor and helping out and trying to make a buck where they can and try to bring in some extra income. And what do we have shaken in here for this month here for you? Let's move these cards up. So, we have a lot of reversals on here. Dealing with some loss and some heartache here. We have the 10 of Swords here as well as the 3 of Swords here, right in the exact from a situation to themselves here. This is loss, this is heartbreak. The 10 of Swords, this is a complete painful ending. This is absolutely hitting rock bottom to start off with here, but right beside them, how I know this sounds like I'm starting off dark. I went for the hardest ones first, but there's a reason for it. Might have to go through that painful ending, or you're already going through it. This might be a little remnants left over from March, because in March, if I remember right, you were going through a transformation is the title. It's kind of like titled your whole reading. It was like you're going through a metamorphosis of awesomeness. Okay, you've released those self-imposed restrictions. You've brought those down. This was in reverse. I just want to show you how that's blindfolded there. You've released those self-imposed restrictions here, and you have the Magician. You have everything in your fingertips. Yeah, focus, creativity. This is about turning your visions into reality. This is all the elements. This is earth, air, fire, water. This is swords, wands, cups, pentacles. This is holding even a scepter. He's got it all. He's got above him, he's got the knot of eternity. This is amazingness. Even around this belt is actually a snake holding on to itself, not eating itself. It's actually holding, so it's linking its beginnings, its wisdom. You have everything at your fingertips here. The red roses on that card are also for determination, and the yellow skies here, yellow skies, yellow skies, yellow skies, also symbolizes prosperity. So you may have to go through a bit of this so you can have a bit of this. This is the Ace of Cups, my baby love. That's right. This is awesomeness. This is a new relationship. This is proposal. This is engagement. This is awesomeness. This is marriage coming into effect. This is a love that gets that little, when you think of them, when you take a little breath, you get that little, oh, that's what that card is. That's what that is right there. And right next to that is a Knight of Love. This is Prince Charming. You want to know the absolute Prince Charming out of all the three water signs? It's Cancer. This represents Cancer and Scorpio and Pisces, but Prince Charming, I was just reading about Cancer last night, and that's one thing they said about how they treat their love and how they treat their loved ones is just a knight in shining armor coming in. And you got to think of Cancers as like the crab. They have the protective outer shell, and they are the protectors. Doesn't the divine feminine want to have that divine masculine, you know, feel that, just that awe and that protection around them, you know? I say follow your instincts. Follow your instincts on this. We have here we have water of communication here. We have the moons here. We have the full moon in here. We have blue skies, and they're clear with no clouds. That shows good. The calm waters in behind her as well. Not too many people know this, actually. This is a sky, and then this part here is waters in behind here. She has that at her back. She's out on the balcony there, and she knows she doesn't have to protect her back, because it's all nice and calm and underneath there. Now, next to the Strength card here, or at the Strength card here, we have unconditional love. This is self-respect. This is courage. This is Leo. There's some fire energy dealing with that. And interesting, you do have the Three of Cups in reverse beside it, and you got to watch for that circle support of your friends. You may not have the circle support that you think you need, but if your family, you sure the hell do. Your family is close to you. Your family is who you are, and that makes you be your family, is your vibe tribe, you know? That's who you are. So if you don't have a complete circle of support on your friends, man, I don't know if it's like you with me, with my cousins. My cousins are like my brothers and sisters. I was an only child, but I have 25 intermediate cousins. I have 42 intermediate second cousins. I got 53 once, twice removed third cousins, however you want to go it. I got Ukrainian and Irish on my side. We're like rabbits, man, but we're all like brothers and sisters. The closeness with us is it's insane. We just say, I was talking to my cousin. We know exactly which one we're talking about. It's awesome that way. Love it. Got the whole world in your hands, my friend. We got the Two of Wands shaking in here, and this is expansion. This is some teamwork. This is looking out on the balcony as well, same as the High Priestess. I say follow your intuition. We've got a couple balcony lovers right here, and they're both looking out, and he's got calm waters and she's got calm waters. Now hers in the nighttime, because she does have the moon energy with her, and he's in the daytime, so I think both day and night things are going to be cool. You got the rest card right here as well with the Four of Swords. Now after your rest, you're going to be blessed by abundance of light. Now you can see right now, you're resting. This isn't dead. You're not indoors. You know why? Because we're going to have all this stained glass of all those beautiful stuff. Have you ever been to a church and you see the stained glass and all the gorgeous colors shine upon the floor and the walls? I wound up staring at that more and look at all the colors and sometimes what the pastor's saying. Whoops, I should be paying attention, but I'm like, colors, Aries. that all the light that's going to shine down upon you pretty soon, and you're going to have a nice rest and rejuvenation. You're dealing with the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Pentacles right here too, and this is being resourceful. This is diplomacy. This is fertility of awesomeness. This is holding the pentacles almost like a child in her hands, you know, and I see the Taurus energy beside her as well. So you could be dealing with Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy right here. Something to ponder here. Now, I think we need a little bit of clarity in this situation. Let's flip up cards to, I want a little bit more love. Let's have a little bit more love reading, a little more clarity to that and what's happening in here. Interesting stuff so far. Let's give a quick little look-see. So dealing with love with Aquarius, your perfect match is Leo. Checking out my little chart, my little cheat chart. I love this thing. I have it right by my sage all the time. I use it so many times a day. And a lot of times too, what we need to learn from, if you keep having Leos pop up in your life, whether they be a best friendery or a loved one, did you see that little orb? That was awesome. There's so many of them in my office. It's cool. I'll have to debunk that one later to see if that was an actual orb. It was a giant fluff ball coming in. All right, that feels good. So let's grab a little jumper now for my overall vibe, feeling for my love for Aquarius. There we go. There's my jumper. Well, that one's just awesome. That one, you could have pulled a better card next to pulling the Lover's card itself, right? Or the Two of Cups. I say that one, the Ace of Cups, is pretty awesome. I'm going to grab 2 shuffles. Then we're going to have a little look in you and your situation with the love for this month. Oh. There's beautiful calm waters there too. There's calm skies. There's water lilies. Lilies and water lilies are little lotuses. They represent purity and opening up into new beginnings. It's really, really neat to see. I love love. What an incredible month you are going to have. All right, one more shuffle here. If my hands still work. These cards are so old, they're like splitting apart. I don't get my new set of deck till Thursday, if it shows up on time. All the mail service is buggered up. Got the Knight of Pentacles here. We do have some earth energy coming in. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Definitely have some respectful, proper gentleman, gentlewoman energy coming in. You're going to be dealing with a recovery right next to the Lover's card. You're going to release in those X's here. This is a beautiful read. This is a beautiful spread. Let me just take this in for a sec. Okay. Let's get into this. So starting off with the overall vibe, like I said, I pulled the Ace of Cups, okay? Starting off at the, not starting off, but kind of at the bottom that encases everything. Like I call this the closure card. And I'll show it to you in just a moment. The reason why I call it the closure card is because this person is going over the river. It could be you, it could be someone who you're dealing with. Now they're going over the river with a 6 of Swords. They're all upright, they're all standing up, they're balanced, they're not wavering, they're not teetering, they're not falling over. They're bringing, sometimes this is a burden, but they're bringing their burden, they're bringing what they need to finish across the river. One side of the river has a little bit of rough waters, and they're navigating through those waters. This side is clear water. We have clear skies. They're gonna cross the river. They're gonna finish what they need to finish. They're going to have the closure that they need to, and that may be you. You could be having the closure that you need, because I'm seeing that you're done waiting. Waiting is over. When I see this here, when I see the Seven of Pentacles. This is the apology card here. This is some moving on. This is also right next to the conclusion of closure. Next to this one here, next to expecting apologies here, recovering, renewal, healing. It's got the Lovers. Could be dealing with some stuff and could be getting back together. Someone could be getting back together with each other, or their love's going to the next level. Might be dealing with that. I think you've gone within yourself. You've gone within yourself for inner clarity. You've meditated. You've gone on your desert quest. You know, you've gone on your journey, and you followed your intuition. And the things that you followed your intuition about here, I see this here with the High Priestess here, is you want long-term security. You want that. You want that family. You want that joyous outcome. Got some choices here, and the only way you're going to be able to get the choices, you actually got to make a decision. Which is obvious. When you have a choice, you make a decision, right? But you have some choices with you, and you're kind of content right now. You have 3 choices in front of you. You have another 4th one spouting out around you. You know, you do have everything that you need at your fingertips. You do have your want for long-term security, and I see that, and that's right. Hit a corner to long-term happiness here, long-term security. Now, the reason why I said we're coming in here with some respectful energy is because we got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, when I see the Knight of Pentacles, this tells me this person is respectful. They're not coming in fast. They're representing and recognizing, who you are and what your needs need to be. Whether you're divine masculine or divine feminine, this person that's coming in is recognizing that they need to take things slowly with you. Either you have told them, hey, I need this. This is what I need. I need to take things slowly. I've been a little bit hurt in the past, or I just need to take things slow. This is Knight of Pentacle energy. This is respect. He's the only one that has a horse that is at a standstill, looking over the horizon, looking over the fields. Now, the field has been freshly planted. It's been tilled, it's been planted, but nothing is growing yet. So we're in springtime, and the trees also don't have any fruit on them. So this is just kind of just the beginning of a relationship. The yellow skies of prosperity, it's going to be a good one. Those of you who are in a relationship that decide to say apologies, those of you, I see people getting back together. I see some good luck. This is Wheel of Fortune. This is good fortune. This is a turning point. This also represents you are guarded by the 4 watchtowers as well. This is a turning point of energies that's happening here. And we got the Knight of Cups here in reverse. And sometimes this could be, this little Prince Charming can be a little bit moody at times. So could be dealing with a Cancer. No offense, Cancer. But it's true. Sometimes you're a little bit moody. Sometimes we're a little bit sensitive. So it could be dealing with the Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer there. Quite possibility. Now we also have on the table here is also dealing with the Scorpio as well. The Death card. There's some big changes here. This is some time to move on. This could be rebirth as well. We do have the Emperor in reverse, as this shows sometimes some immaturity. But you should be able to move forward and to be a leader about it. But you're dealing with some immaturity problems. Sometimes, it could be you, it could be them. Someone who could be dealing that's a little bit more immature, but you have to take action here. We have the Chariot card. I think things are going to be fine. Sometimes that immaturity is what you fell in love with, right? Sometimes that's just the silly parts of them, and it's cool that way. I need you to communicate a little bit more, okay, to make sure you keep the relationship going. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, you were going through transformation last month in here, and we had her this way. And now I need you to make sure you keep it that way. Don't keep it going. You got to keep that momentum going. Now, once you get that horse going, you don't want to stop. You can't just come to a standstill stop, or else the horse is going to go nose first, you know. I think you got to keep that momentum going. Don't let it stop. We got the Chariot card, travel, movement, excitement. This is some interesting stuff. Oh, yes, and we got the Moon card right next to the Queen of Swords here. Oh, could be dealing with some mysteries, some secrets, and not communicating this. Could be you, it could be them. Something to be watchful out for, okay? You are keeping up the boundaries here. This is some self-defense against competition. Some of this competition, I feel, could just be with some of their past. And it's conflicting, it's bothering you a little bit. It'll be over soon. Okay, this is something that's always going to be a part of them, and you'll find a way to get through it together. But all in all, Ace of Cups, man. That's some love. That's some messages of love right there. That's messages of love. Let's see what else we have here for some love messages for some angel romance cards, shall we? It's safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of them all. See on the horse there too, and she's behind or just on the outskirts of the wall. It's safe for you to love because she's still behind the wall a little bit and she's still worried. She isn't he or she. I'm just meaning she is in the picture. Divine masculine or feminine, it is safe for you to love. I know you've been hurt in the past, but we have to deal with a separation first, and that separation is going to help you get rid of the ex and help you deal with things. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. We've got separation here. I think with the Hermit card, because I saw that earlier, the separation doesn't mean you're splitting up. Don't feel that at all. Separation, because sometimes you need to find your own project sometime, your own hobbies. And you can find hobbies that'll bring you two together too. We have been in isolation for about a month now here. You know, this is a time where we're all going to be at each other's throats sometimes. Some people don't have that separation. Some people have really large families. You know, nerves would be high. We have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you two together. I think you two are amazing together. I'm not too worried about the separation card because it's safe for you to love. You're calling in your soulmate. We had the Ace of Cups. I think taking little breaks from each other, going for a walk, grab the dog, go for a walk, get out of the house for a while, only one at a time if you have to. And that way you can just watch for not being so stuck together. You're going to be like, you know. We have getting to know each other here as our last card that popped out. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. What did I say? Sometimes we just got to get to know each other on different levels and different ways to rekindle. And this is a perfect time while we're all in isolation together is kindle and rekindle and fire up and passion up and get naked as much as you possibly can and possibly want. You know, this is the time to like have a good time together, not be down. I'm just going to grab a little angel messages here. Our first one that flipped up on me is a hello from heaven. Archangel, it always chokes me up, this card a little. Archangel Azrael. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Look at that beautiful angel. It's a nice message from heaven. It's the only one card I have like that in this whole deck. And that's the one that you pulled. We have clear your space. Archangel Jophiel's get rid of clutter, and clear the energy around you and use some feng shui. A lot of people are pulling this card today. It's a great time to clean out that space around you. When you have that energy that opens up around you, it's inviting in new, fresh energy. I was saying even just recycling some clothes, recycling old blankets. What do we haven't used in 3 years? You know, whatever in 3 years, it's time to get rid of. We have prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities and it will help you organize and stay motivated. Woo! There's a lot of purple there that too, so that's a lot of third eye chakra as well. So prioritize, clean your space, and a little hello from heaven. Let's have some messages here from the Moonology oracles and see what we have for our last messages for you. A lot of purples I'm seeing here. A lot of third eye activation happening. It's time to give rather than to take. We got the new moon in Virgo. New moon's about a clean slate as well. It's about clearing off your altar. It's about making things new and exciting. It's about clearing space. Time to give rather than to take. New moon in Virgo. We have a fiery climax approaches. We got full moon in Aries. The full moon is time for forgiveness and gratitude. It's a time for results. I love seeing that card. Take on some of that Aries energy. You may not be dealing with one, but just take on that. They're starters. Like to start everything. They don't finish everything much, but they're starters. They like starting new projects all the time. So just taking on that Aries energy is just, it's like a get on it, get moving, and have fun with it. Okay, just going to grab one more card. I don't need that many. Just one more card. Oh, there it is. End of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Another full moon. So we got some more results coming in for you. I like that. Some gratitude happening in. Some forgiveness. We got the forgiveness card as well. These are some great messages that you received. So new moon. Time to give rather than take. Clean slate. Clear off your home office. Clear out your house office. Just disorganize, you know, make things, just clear up that energy and clear up that movement throughout the house. It needs to come out. It needs to clear your space, you know. It's safe for you to love, and we got soulmate coming in, and you're going to be getting to know each other different at a level. I see people getting back together here. I think this time of isolation is bringing people closer, not people bringing people farther apart. I think this calls in a time when you get to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond is going to deepen. I love that. Well, thank you so very much for hanging out with me today. It was an honor and a pleasure hanging out with you. If you like what you saw, throw me a little likes up and a subscribe and ring that bell so you know when the next videos come out. I also have some links down below too, and you can catch a link to my Etsy website, and there you can book yourself a reading there. I have 4 packages to choose from, like I was saying earlier in the reading, and whatever best suits your needs. We might do a little advice or clarity on this reading if there's something you saw, or it might have you know, inspired you for some new questions that you need to be looked at. Well, thank you so very much again, and have yourself a wonderful